So here we're told that for each integer n greater than 1, we have this sort of a function a of n is the sum of integers from 1 through n. And for example, they tell us that a of 100 is 1 plus 2 plus 3 all the way to 100, and that's equal to 5050. They want to know what is the value of a of 200. Now, this is a sum of consecutive integers. There is an expression for this if you already happen to know. I do encourage you to know this, but with understanding where it comes from. This is really adding the terms of an arithmetic sequence, so I would recommend you to review that lesson. You can directly apply that. I mean, for example, a of 100, based on this, you replace n with 100, and you will get the answer of 5050, because it's 50 times 101. 101 times 5 is 505, so it is indeed that. So you don't even have to use this example. You can just compute this directly. You replace n with 200. So that's one way to do the problem. 2 goes into 200 100 times. 100 times 201, which is 20,100. And that is same as the answer choice D. So that's one way to do it. I know that because I've seen this problem on the GRE, I've seen it on the GMAT, I've seen it on the SAT. There's a very specific way they want you to think about this problem. Is without knowing this formula, they want you to be able to use this piece of information and get to a of 200. And this may come up in other problems as well, where perhaps this formula doesn't apply. So it's good to sort of know how to look for patterns, and I'll kind of give you a hint as to how to think about that. So this is given to us as equal to 5050. Now the question is, we need a of 200, which would be 1 plus 2 plus 3. So we'll have up to 100, and then it goes 101, 102, all the way to 200. So we know that this piece we already know is 5050. Now this is the one we have to compute. Now, how do we get to this from that information? Or what's the relationship between that sum and this sum? And if you look at it carefully, each term here is 100 more, meaning it's 100 plus 1, 100 plus 2, 100 plus 3, all the way to 100 plus 100. So we're adding 100 times, and then what we have is 1 plus 2 plus 3 all the way to 100, which we already know is 5050. So this piece here is the sum of that chunk, and then we have to add another 5050, which is the sum from 1 through 100. So that's the sum, and this is how they want you to think about it. If we add this, this is 10,000. And this is 10,100, because 5,000 plus 5,000, 10,000, and 50 plus 50 is 100. And that indeed, again, comes out to 20,100. Now, clearly, if you already know this, this is the easier way to do it. But I know from experience a lot of students don't know this, so I would recommend you to go over that lesson. If not, you would have to rely on finding the pattern. So to recap, the answer is D.